Good morning, Carl. Didn't come to mess with you. I've come to check out some work that I did and see how the rain affected it. How you doing? Everything going all right? I didn't bring anything for snacks, Carl. I have nothing to offer you. Okay. Hey, Mr. Hawk. Hi, buddy. All the goats are staying close to the shed. I'll say the loafing sheds. It's been raining, guys. Now, right now we have a break in the rain, but it has been drizzly. Oh, well, look at that. Thank you, Carl. That is some really smooth move to the left, to the right, to the left, and to the right, to the left, and to the right. That's really good, Carl. Boy, that rain didn't affect you not one bit. You still got the moves, buddy. Oh, my gosh, I don't even know where to go with this one, Carl. I don't know where to go with this one. Little Bo Peep, she lost her... Okay. Cinderella, dressed in yellow, went upstairs and kissed her fella. She made a mistake. She kissed a snake. How many doctors did it take? 1, 2, buckle my shoe. No? You don't like that one? Okay, Carl, I didn't mean to demasculate you. I did not mean to demasculate you, but hey, look, you got the attention of somebody. You got the attention of somebody, Carl. You did. You're dancing. Oh, okay. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men could not put Humpty together again. Did you like that one, Carl? Was that better? Look, you got Debbie's attention. She's looking at you. She's looking at you, Carl. She thinks she likes your dance moves. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. How many of y'all want to tell me what I did wrong here? How many of y'all want to tell me of all the struggle that I had in putting this single plow on? Anyone want to guess and tell me what I did wrong? Yeah. It's backwards. Dang it. It's backwards. I didn't think. I wasn't thinking. Lester wasn't thinking. Lester Marr was not thinking. He was in a hurry. And that's what happens when you get into a hurry and you don't think. The plow should be cutting the ground the other way. Now this. Look how much easier it was, Stella. Look how much easier it was when you do it right. Lord. Lester Eugene Morrow Jr. Lester Eugene Morrow Jr. needs to slow down a little bit and think about what he's doing. Stella, that has always been my problem. I don't guess it's going to change anytime soon. Uh-oh. Now I have lost a pin. Now that is how the plow goes. That's how the plow goes. All right, so here's the culvert. We want to avoid the water going that way. We want it to come this way here. So I'm going to back right up to it, if I can. All right, so we're going to start dragging from here. I'm going to try to angle the tractor and come right down this spot through here. Now, I'll make several passes. It's going to take several passes. We already know that. All right, what I've done is a couple of things. So first and foremost, we're going to make it to where when water comes through this culvert, now remember, all the water that comes out of this culvert is the water that Mr. Dub had already channeled into these culverts from up the hill. And so it's a long series of culverts that bring all that water to right here. And from this spot, we're going to have that water flow. I almost tripped. That water is going to flow right along. It's going to create a brand new ditch. It's going to create its own ditch, which is completely fine because we don't drive over here. It's going to take it right on down towards the creek, which is great. Now, secondly, there is water that flows on this side of the hill, which it all comes from where my tractor's at. Everything that bypasses the culvert that Mr. Dub built. You can kind of see a natural ditch area right there under the fence, but it all comes flowing down through here. Hopefully, it'll end up hitting this channel here that I dug, and it will wash this channel here out. This is nothing right now. This is nothing. But what it will do is channel all that water down through here and turn it towards the ditch, which will avoid this spot over here. The only water that's going to be flowing over here is water that's going to be landing through here, and it will never build up enough force, guys. It will never build up enough force to make it down to here, or at least not enough force to do that kind of damage right there. I will still have to get a load of rock or something to patch that up with. I will do that. I can't ignore it. But as of right now, that's about how it's going to stay. We do have rain coming. I'm excited to see how the work that I did today can kind of help redirect that water into the culvert. From the culvert, it's not a problem flowing right on down the way it's always done. This here creek goes down to the river, so any water that lands here will work its way back on down to the river back that way. The last thing I think I should probably address are the number of folks who are going to say, Lester, what about if you want to drive down there? What if you want to drive out through there? Listen, I haven't driven down this lane since I built the goat fence. I may have driven it one time when I went looking for Pearl's baby, Jolene. But that would have been darn near 8-9 months ago. And so I don't normally drive down through here. I don't. And so our hope is that eventually we can save some money and we can clear out a whole lot of this wood line. Make this side of the pasture look very even to the other side. Save the big trees, obviously. Save the big trees, save the unique trees. We got a really neat one right there in a cedar tree. Save the neat ones, save the old ones. Save well look, there's a huge magnolia tree there. But save all of those. But once you cut down all the underbrush, you can get grass to grow. And once you get grass to grow, we have an additional 10 acres here that's pretty much being wasted. I hate to say wasted. I don't mean wasted like that. I'm sorry, that didn't come out right. I don't mean to say that it's completely wasted. The goats love it. But you could still save enough that the goats could forage, in different kinds of shrubs that you leave up, but still make it where you could run your horses or additional cows, ostriches. But you'd have to come by first and clean all, or at least a lot of this stuff out. All right, we got rain coming, my friends. Today's your last day to fill up, Shirley Bird. We got a lot of rains coming. So you guys enjoy yourselves while you can, because I do have a feeling that for the next 3 or 4 days, they're going to be cooped up. Well, the rains are here, and we're wondering how this is going to affect all of the erosion issues. And we're also hoping that the work that I did with the tractor will pay off. Now, of course, we can't check it tonight We'll have to wait till morning. So I am real excited and nervous about the work that I did yesterday on the tractor. Let me walk around here and see how much rain we got. I'm still barefoot this morning, but it did rain last night. Jamie, we got 2 inches and 5 something else. Jamie, not milliliters, but we got 5 of something, but no, inches or 2. We got 2 inches last night. And you know, we're due for, they said it could be a total of 10 when it's all said and done. Now our hill, nice and dry, and look at the beautiful girl. Fiona, stop scratching. Oh my goodness, and then our beautiful Stella. And over here we got Poncho. I know, I'm calling him Poncho because of his new poncho. And Christmas, how are you feeling, sweetie? You feeling okay? She just don't feel the best today, y'all. She don't feel 100% today. So she's taking it easy, sitting there beside Mama. Poncho's freezing. He got the shakes.
He's so excited.
Even with his poncho, he got the shakes. And you girls let Daddy sit down and have some coffee now.
He's so excited. He wants to see you.
Poncho. I'm calling him Poncho.
I know.
Oh, I'm sorry, Stella. I'm so sorry that I pinched your ear, sweetie. Hello, Fiona. Okay, Stella, you don't have to take over my lap. I was hoping to get a cup of coffee this morning. We're gonna walk down as soon as I finish this coffee and look at the work that I did yesterday and see how all of that come out. But 2 inches of rain so far, which is great for our yard, great for your garden, great for all of our plants.
Yep.
And
The
the pond. What are you doing back there? You're making me spill all my coffee everywhere. And now you're gonna, oh Lord. We're gonna take ourselves a walk now and look and see how all of the work that I did with the tractor, how it paid off through the overnight rains. Hey Carl, let me show you real fast. There's Mr. Dub, that's the former owner, was real clever. And I guess by living here for so long, you learn things. But Mr. Dub knew that water coming off this hill had to have a place to go. You could never allow it to start channeling, or you know, it would end up eroding all of your hill away. So he built a system of underground culverts. So here's where it starts right here. Now this is inside the yard. This is right here inside the yard. There's a natural sort of a indention in the ground here where all of that water runs to this point. And from here, he took it underground. He had to have trenched out and put culverts, a series of culverts. And what he did was made sure that all of that water that came off that hill had a place to go. And of course, you all know that those culverts have kind of a labyrinth of turns, and they make themselves all the way down to the bottom of the hill, close to where the creek runs to the river. We'll walk over there. All right, so this is the spot we were concerned with over here on this far side of the property. We're gonna have ourselves a little peek. All right, so all of the water running off the hill, guys, look at this. Look at this. As it comes out this culvert, looky here, it worked. It channeled all of that water down the channel. It channeled all of that water down the channel, which is exactly what I wanted it to do, which is exactly what I was hoping for. You can see that the water has appeared to made it all the way down, and at this point over here, look, it just began to go right there and flow smoothly into the creek. And that caused me 0 erosion whatsoever. That's perfect. Now let's check out the second one that we did. We also did a second one. We're gonna walk back up this way over here. And now the second one was the one that we went going down the fence line. That worked out perfect because what was happening coming from there, flowing across over to here. So what we did over on this side, so far, it rained 2 inches. So the water coming down through here hit this little channel and came right on down. You can see where the water flowed right down through it. And at this point, look at all the roots. At this point, it turned, should have turned right through here and made its way all the way down. And at this point over here, it began to flow smoothly, look, right into the creek. That's perfect. And what that avoided, now there's still some erosion here from, listen, this is from me not being aware of what was happening. This all happened before, and I'll have to come by and fill this all in at some point. But I'm blessed that nothing was able to come down through here, and there's no additional, there's a little bit. Now water's still coming down, and you can see kind of eating away, but I don't really know how to stop all of that. I just need to get me a good old load of rock and fill this in. And listen to me, people have gone by and you can build bulkheads. I could build a small bulkhead on the back side of this to keep all my dirt intact. I could also build a bulkhead over on this side to keep all this dirt and stuff intact. And I could do that myself. That wouldn't require a whole lot of work. So that might be something I should consider in the future. But for now, guys, I think that we're good. I think that we're good for now. That bought me some time, if nothing else.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.